Rama Rama Ram Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Hare 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 Rama Rama Ram Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Sita Ram Ram Ram. Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Syavar.
Ramchandra ki jai.
Okay, let me welcome all of you to this second night of this Yajna. We continue from where we left off yesterday. Now, we were saying the importance of shabda, and in this Indian tradition, this tradition coming out of India, shabda, the word is a big, big, big word. The word is a big word. What to say? Shabda means word, sound. You know, in the Sikh tradition, all of their teaching is called shabad. Shabda. You see, shabda is difficult to say, so they say shabad. Shabad easy. Like Indra is difficult to say Indar. Shabad, like that. Huh? So yesterday we saw, that was the last thing we were seeing. Now, today, Sahib deals with a very, very important word. And this word also comes in a Bhagavad Gita. Now see this. Padha suna. Sikha sabhi. See that. पढ़ा सुना सीखा सभी मिटी न संशय शूल कहे कबीर कैसे कहूँ यह सब दुख का मूल कहे कबीर कैसे कहूँ यह सब दुख का मूल पढ़ा सुना सीखा सभी मिटी न संशय शूल कहे कबीर कैसे
कहूँ ये सब दुख का मूल, ये सब दुख का मूल।
पढ़ा सुना सीखा सभी. Sabhi means everybody. Everybody is learned. Learned means padha means they read. Have you heard in English? We are well read, especially today's generation. Well read. We have in Trinidad 100% literacy. Literacy means a person can be absolutely literate and totally foolish. The two things, they are not mutual. They are not mutually opposed. Yeah, means to say if you become learned, means you well read. That doesn't mean to say that any foolishness has gone away. Meaning to say what? He can take that knowledge now which he has got from the book and used that in his foolishness. Pada. Suna also. Suna means he heard everything. Means he heard all the scriptures. He attended all the Satsang, all Yajna, all Bhagavad, Ramayana, Sahib, Sakhi, everything. He heard. Suna. Not only he read, he also heard. He's called Shrota. You know, whoever is listening to that puja, he is also called Shrota. That main person who is, the Pandit is telling, okay, now put this here, put that there, put that over there. That fellow is called Shrota also. Shrota means the one who listens. Listen what? Whatever the Pandit tell him, he listens. That's why he is called Shrota. But anybody who has heard, one who has heard all Shastra scriptures, this, that, ityadi means, he's been listening. Suna. Padha, Suna. He read and listened. Then Sikha. He learnt also. By heart. Some people could quote this by heart and memorize that by heart, and so many things by heart. Huh? So, Sikha, I learn to say it. In Delhi Zoo, I saw a parrot chanting Sanskrit sloka. A parrot also could learn how to chant Sanskrit. But what it means? Sabhi means everybody in today's world, see. Miti na samshaya shul. But the sting of doubt and the pain and sorrow of doubt, this samshaya is the important word now. What Sahib is talking about, you know, this samshaya word. Samshaya, Bhagavan Shri Krishna says, samshaya atma vinashyati. The one who has doubt. And here samshaya word is heavier than that. There it is explained very nicely. I'll tell you what is samshaya. Agnyascha shraddadhanascha samshayatma vinashyati, he says. Samshayatma vinashyati means, so the last phrase or last part of that is saying, the one who has samshaya, he is as good as dead. Vinashyati. You know, like what do you say? Walking dead. Have you heard that? Walking dead. In scriptures, there are different type of dead, eh? We have to find out what type of dead we did. Have you heard this bhajan? Jo na Ram naam nahi gaate, wo jeete ji mar jaate. Jo Ram naam gaate hai, wo param dham paate hai. Bolo Ram Siya Ram. Siya Ram Jai Jai. You heard? Yes. That is what it's telling. Jo Ram naam nahi gaate, wo jeete ji mar jaate. Mean to say, even though he is living, he is really dead. Who? The one who doesn't chant the name of. There is a nice story in the life of Sahib only. One day it is said, Sahib took his bath in Ganga and he was returning. Kabir Sahib was from Varanasi. Huh? Varanasi is on the banks of Ganga. And so he took his bath there. While returning, some people were going with a dead body in the opposite direction. They go there on that Manikarnika Ghat and they burn all dead bodies there in Varanasi. Those of you who have visited, you would have seen it. Those of you who have not, you will see just now next month. We are going with a big trip there. So, they cremate all the bodies there. So they were going in that direction. He took his bath and he was coming. So while they are going with dead bodies like that, they go on chanting, Ram Nam Satya Hai, Ram Nam Satya Hai, Ram Nam Satya Hai. Loudly they chant. If you hear them chanting, you will get scared. I mean, I got scared. Because you hear and they come with a speed also. Because they want to get rid of their body fast, you know. So they go at a speed. That body is just on two pieces of bamboo like this, with steps like a ladder. So just for the body not to fall, just like a ladder it is. And they keep going like that. So they were chanting, Ram Nam Satya, Ram Nam Satya, loudly. The Sahib is coming. So Sahib asked, hey, why are you all chanting Ram now? So one of the fellows said, because our relative here, he passed away, he died. Oh, he died. So you're chanting Ram Nam? Yes, we're chanting Ram Nam. Why is he not chanting? They said, because he's dead. Because he's dead. Sahib immediately understood ulta. Oh, you mean to say all those who are not chanting, they? Dead. So those who are not chanting the name of Bhagavan, them? Ram Ram, they're dead. Dead. Goswami Tulsidas ji writes in Balkand Ramayana, see this thing. जिन हरि भगति हृदय नहीं आनी
श्री राम जय जय राम
जीवत सब समान ते प्राणी
श्री राम जय जय राम
जिन हरि भगति हृदय नहीं आनी
श्री राम जय राम
जीवत सब समान ते प्राणी
श्री राम जय जय राम
जय रघुराम
जय रघुराम
जय सीताराम
जय सीताराम
Tulsidas ji writes that a person who doesn't have bhakti in his heart for Hari Bhakti. Just now Shirley was singing nice about Hari Bhakti. Hari Bhakti means devotion for Hari. A person who doesn't have, it says, Jivata Sava Samanate Prani. That person is a walking corpse. This heart doesn't have love for Bhagavan. That person is a walking corpse. He's dead. So the Shastras have Samshaya Atma Vinashyati is now in Bhagavad Gita. Buddhi Nashat Pranashyati. The one who doesn't use his buddhi, he is dead to his humanity. Who doesn't use his intellect, he is dead to his humanness. Because it is the intellect which demarcates a human being from the other species. So if he doesn't use his intellect, he is dead. This is the second chapter. And now this is the fourth chapter. Bhagavan says there in the fourth chapter, what is that? Samshaya Atma Vinashyati. So the word Samshaya, Sahib is using here. The Samshaya word is explained very nicely there. What is Agnyascha Shraddadhanascha. Who is this Samshaya Atma? Samshaya Atma is one who is Agnya. Agnya means ignorant. And Ashraddadhana means doesn't have any faith. These two things for Samshaya Atma. Two words are given for this one word. This Samshaya word. You're seeing it there, I hope you can see. Samshaya. Mitina Samshaya Sul in the second line. The Samshaya word is a big word, meaning to say one who does not have Shraddha, faith. Shraddha in Guru, Shraddha in scriptures, Shraddha in Shabda, the word of the Guru, Shraddha in the Lord. The one who doesn't have Shraddha, and some people don't have Shraddha in themselves also, faith. They don't have faith in themselves. You think I could do it? They ask somebody else. They ask somebody, you think I could do it? So that means what? No faith in him? In himself. This world is full of all peculiar people. People go to a psychiatrist to find out about themselves. The fella gone to meet the psychiatrist. The psychiatrist said, what happened? He said, that's why I come to ask you. What happened? I come to ask you that. So something happening inside you, but you're going to ask somebody else. What a thing. Ashraddadhana. Purushaha means these people who have no faith in themselves, in God, in scriptures, in nothing. Samshaya Atma they are called. Second thing, Ajnaha. Ajna also, that is only 2 letters. Ajna. Jna means Jnani. Jna means one who knows, one who has knowledge, wisdom, all that. Ajna, opposite. Ajna, one who is totally ignorant. Meaning to say, look here. The human being is born with special privileges, isn't it? So if the human being is just born into this world and he continues to live like the rest of the animal kingdom, eat, drink, and sleep and be merry. Khao pio, maja karo. If he continues to live like that, then he will not be knowledgeable about anything in this world. A person is supposed to make effort. Last night we saw the importance of effort. A person is supposed to make effort and get himself knowledgeable. Make himself knowledgeable. You please see this thing. I want to tell you about this. I keep telling this over and over. In this tradition, there is no excuse for ignorance. There is no excuse for it. This Samshaya Atma word means without faith and without knowledge, means ignorance he has. So, in this tradition, there is no excuse for having any ignorance. What is the meaning of that? It means if we do something unknowingly, please pay attention to this. Many people ask this question. What is the question people ask? Swamiji, if I did such and such thing, but I did not know, would I have to pay for that? People ask that question. Say, I did not know. Like for example, I pushed the door and had somebody standing behind the door and I hit them in the face. I didn't know it had somebody standing behind the door and I break their nose. So would I have to pay for that? Yes, somebody could push a door without knowing and break your nose too. You say that you did that accidentally. You did not? No. You accidentally broke his nose. So what? In this life, you don't get your nose broken accidentally anytime or what? You don't have accidents in your life or what? You do or not? Yes. You please remember, knowing or unknowing, knowingly, unknowingly, anything we do, we have to face the consequences of that thing. Not knowing is not a defense and not any protection for any action. You please see that. I'll show you. The classic example is Dasharatha Ji Maharaj. Dasharatha Ji Maharaj shot a boy, but what he was thinking in his mind? He thought he was shooting a deer, correct? He did not know that he shot a boy. But he had to pay for it or not? Yes. See, he knows. You have to pay for it very much. Let me just tell you something. If every day you consuming aluminum from your aluminum pot, you scrape it, right? That's why I keep telling you people, please see your aluminum pots which you have at home. You should not ever use any metal spoons in aluminum pots. You should always use a wooden spoon, because what happens is the metal spoon scrapes the aluminum. And when it's scraped, because when your masala stick in the bottom and you're scraping out the aluminum too. And that aluminum mixing in that food and you're eating it, right? And aluminum is a poisonous metal. So if you eat aluminum for 30 years without knowing, because your pot does last about 30 years. You eat aluminum for 30 years and you say, I didn't know I was eating aluminum. So not knowing will save you from the poison? No. That is why there are so many inexplicable things that we suffer. We did not know, but we still suffer. You don't have to know. You'll suffer all the same. So, suffering comes knowingly or unknowingly. And ignorance in this tradition has no excuse. Every human being is supposed to make himself knowledgeable. Find himself in satsang. Find himself in the right place. Find himself a guru and make himself knowledgeable. And if he doesn't do that, the onus is on that person. You see? So he remains ajna. He remains ignorant. Ignorant in Trinidad had two meanings. The Trinidadians have a different meaning for ignorant. When a person is behaving arrogantly, Trinidadians say he ignorant. Of course, he ignorant to behave like that. That's true also. But ignorant means does not know. That is the proper meaning of the word. He does not know. He is ajna. So ajnascha shraddhadanascha samshaya atma vinashati. Such person is as good as dead. So here he says, miti na samshaya shul, means all his ignorance and his samshaya doubts and all such things, they do not go away, even though he has all this modern education, he has read everything and he memorized everything and so many things. None of the samshaya goes. And he says, Kahe Kabir, kaiso kahun? Yaha sab dukh ka mool. This samshaya is dukh ka mool. It is the root of all sorrow. So you have to translate that now as this samshaya, or this doubt or ignorance of God, and doubt in God and absence of faith in God, all of this. See, doubt in God, absence of faith in God, ignorance of God, ignorance of reality, in other words. This is the root of all sorrow. Because the human being is not cognizant of any higher reality, any higher principle, any more refined, subtle things in the universe. And he is caught up at a very superficial level. And a superficial level, what is there? At this superficial level, what is there? Well, survival of the fittest, the pairs of opposite. What is that? They are the haves and we are the have-nots. Right? That is the pair of opposite? The haves and the have-not. And I am the have-not. And that have-not makes him not. So he goes there and because he's not. Have-nots. You see, he's living at this level where there are pairs of opposites. He haves and have-not. He doesn't understand anything deeper of karma, doesn't understand anything deeper of compassion. And you see, all these are deeper things. But he did not spend his time to educate himself in all of this, you see. He remains samshaya atma. So samshaya shul. Shul word has many meanings. Shul, you know, shul, Bhagwan Trishul, you know? That Trishul. Three pointy, yes. Anything with a point, that is also called shul, like a lance. Any lance or javelin, that is called shul. So that does only cause pain, isn't it? Shul also means dukkha, sorrow, sharp pain, all these things, shul. So his sorrow, and that's why his second line says, you know, yeah, last line, yeah, sab dukkha ka mool. It is the root of all sorrow. What is the word? Samshaya. So it's a big word in this tradition. Samshaya. Samshaya atma vinashyati. The one who, vinashyati means he dies over and over. He dies 1,000 times before his death. Have you heard that? So there is in Sahib's line, in the first line, a very strong criticism also of modern education. And book learning. Huh? There's a strong criticism of book learning in that first line. Padha means, in other words, if a person read everything, listen to everything, and the person memorize everything also, that's a guarantee? Nothing. That is the idea. What we have to remove? Our ajnan. We have to remove ajnan. Ajnan means ignorance. Ignorance of what? Ignorance of the higher reality. Ignorance of the supreme reality. When that thing is removed, then only dukkha will go away. The person will have. That is why, see, people are today, in today's world, how many universities? Look here, in the old days, if you get 5 subjects in CXE or GCE, right? In the old days, if you get past 5 subjects in GCE, well, you are a boss in the village. Correct or not? Now you come out from UV also with a degree. And you know boss, he's at a loss. One fellow come out from UV with a degree, right? And he walking all about looking for a job. You know, nowadays they're looking for a job all about because they can't get a job. So he looking, he passed by the zoo. You know Emperor Valley Zoo? Emperor Valley Zoo, he passed there. So you see right next to the lion's cage, you see an empty cage. Next to the lion's cage, you see an empty cage. So I get an idea. He gone and tell the zookeeper. He said, at home, I have a monkey suit. I have a monkey suit at home. I could put on that suit and come here in that empty cage, and I could do monkey mime. Ha ha, hoo hoo. In that cage. And people will give me a little peanut and banana and think, because right now I have no food. So the zookeeper said, that's a good idea, try. So he gone home and bring him monkey suit and he put it on and he gone inside and he's swinging and thing. And people were clapping and throwing banana and peanut and thing for him. So he gets so happy, he swing, and he swing inside the lion cage. So the lion coming up to him now and he backing back. We say in Trinidad, he backing back, you know. He backpedaling. And the lion coming up. Now he know what to do. Suddenly the lion make one spring. And the lion in the air, well, this fella start a ball. Hardy ball. He land right in front of him. And he pulled on a zip. He said, don't worry, I'm from UV too. The idea is, our modern education and all things which we have, they really don't guarantee anything. Correct or not? They don't guarantee anything. And do we know, you see, now the mission has become an employer. Chinmaya mission has become an employer. So we are seeing every day how many people are coming with degrees for jobs. And the second thing is, people who have degrees and on modern education, is their life more happy than people who don't have degrees? Do you know the statistics? I used to always wonder, you know, but when I learned this, it was astounding to me. Then it dawned that knowledge, modern education really doesn't do anything. The statistics shows that all the social miseries and all the social ills, like for example, if you take even one, like suicide. Suicide is not less in uneducated people, more in uneducated people and less in educated people. The statistics show suicide is uniform across. So if you have all this education and you still commit suicide. So what the education guarantee? Nothing. And people who have education and all, they don't get divorced and have quarrel and fight and all the other things. Like, everybody have the same things. So modern education really doesn't guarantee, and people who have more education, they get less disease. And if he have more education, he's more affluent, he have more money to eat more junk. The poor fella eating jhingi and lauki from the backyard. And sahijan. That healthier? So it doesn't guarantee anything. Padha, suna, sikha, all read and hear everything, attend every conference and heard everything, and listen to the news every day. And then what is it? Samshaya Atma. Say all the same dukkha. Same dukkha. That is the idea. Because samshaya did not go, means his lack of faith in the higher reality and his understanding and knowledge of the higher reality, that did not go. Until that goes, dukkha will always, no matter what education we have, dukkha will always be there. Sorrow. That is the idea. Eh? It's a very, very strong idea by Sai. Now, in spirituality, you hear so many various types of words. Among all the words, what is important word, in spirituality? What is important thing? What is the important thing in all of this spirituality? That is what he deals with now in next. विषय त्याग वैराग है, समता कहिए ज्ञान, सुखदाई सब जीव सो, यही भक्ति परमान। विषय त्याग वैराग है, समता जीव सो, यही भक्ति परमान। कबीरा यही भक्ति परमान। कबीरा यही भक्ति परमान। विषय त्याग वैराग है. So one important word in this tradition, and no matter if you belong to Narayani Pantha, Kabir Pantha, or Chinmaya Mission, or Divine Life Society, or Mahasabha, or Swaha, it doesn't matter what you belong to. This word Vairagya, if it is not there, means dispassion, detachment. If this is not there in any sadhaka, any bhakta, any devotee, any seeker, if Vairagya is not there, the whole spirituality gone to waste. Dispassion, detachment. Because see, I see this thing. Suppose you memorize all the Sakhis. Suppose you memorize all the Gita. Suppose you memorize all the Doha, right? And you don't have detachment. What? You are attached to that thing. I'll tell you what will happen. You will go on. Every day we see this thing everywhere, You will go on trying to make the world know that you know. Correct? You will go on trying to make the world know that you know. So wherever you go, quickly you will start saying things to make other people know that you know all the Sakhi, or you know all the Gita, or you know all the Ramayana by heart. Because you are attached to what you know. So even knowledge now, instead of freeing me, knowledge binds me. Instead of knowledge making me get enlightenment, knowledge brought bondage to me. Because now I use knowledge to get lokeshana, to satisfy lokeshana. My lokeshana is an innate desire which human beings have to get praise. So when I rattle out one whole chapter for him, then they praise me. What? You know that thing by heart, man? So you get praise, so you feel good. That is, when you get that praise, the ego gets. So the knowledge becomes a means to make the ego. See? So vairagya, I mean detachment, this dispassion, detachment towards this world is very, very, very important. So he says, Vishaya Tyaga Vairagya, hey, he's defining. What is Vairagya? Vishaya Tyaga. Vishaya means, see, this Vishaya word is very, very nice in Sanskrit. This is a Sanskrit word, eh? Vishaya Tyaga, Vairagya, all these are Sanskrit. Samata, kahiye, Gyan. The only word which is not Sanskrit there is kahiye. So, Vishaya means objects of this world, and Visha means poison. Visha means poison, and Vishaya is objects. Any object. That is, human beings only keep running towards objects of this world. So, the renunciation of objects, dispassion towards objects of this world, that is called as vairagya. And let me tell you, Vishaya word in Sanskrit also means subject. Subject matter, like when you say the subject matter, what is the subject matter? Like that. That type of subject. So, that meaning indicates that the word Vishaya also means that a person can be attached not merely to, worldly things. Means a solid object, but people can be also attached to what we call as intangible things. Intangible. So we can be attached to tangible things, and we can also be attached to intangible things. Like for example, my image. An image is intangible. So I have a certain image, I will part my hair like that on the left side. But another fellow have a different image. He part his hair in the middle. That is his image. So he's attached to that image. He doesn't want to come out of the house if his hair is not parted in the middle. Or the side. And one fellow gone by the Baba, and he tell him, he say, you part my hair from this side to this side. Part my hair from air to air. The Baba said, why? He said, why I should want to be like everybody else? Everybody have their part like this, back to front. I don't want to be like everybody else. I want to be unique. So you part my hair like this. So the Baba said, well, you the customer, where I go say, you paying, so. He part his hair from air to air. After 1 week, he come back. He said, put it back this side. From back to front. Baba said, why? He said, I'm tired of people whispering in my nose. Because when they see the part like this, they till the airs, they decide. But you see, this is an image. People are attached to such subtle things, image, like that, or name and position and fame. Those are subtle things. So I'm attached to that name, fame, position, that kind of thing. So this Vishaya word, Vishaya means those things also, not only tangible things. So the one who can renounce all of these things. Like for example, you have not thought about it. That's why Rishi Munis, they really are carefree people. Tomorrow morning, you just do an experiment. Right? You'll see if you have the guts to do it, I'm telling you. You get the oldest, most tattered suit of clothes that you have. It's clean, it should be clean, you wash it nicely. But old and tattered. And you get up in the morning and you have a nice bath and everything like you normally do. But don't comb your hair and put on this old tattered clothes and go to work. Try, you see. In other words, you see, you are clean, the clothes is clean and everything is clean, but that doesn't matter. What matters is your image. What matters is how you appear to the world. And that thing is dear to us. You don't know the depth of our dearness. It is Vairagya means detachment from that also. So where is the demand for Vairagya and where is still our what you call progress on the path? That you have to measure. You see? So Vishaya Tyag means Vairagya means all, to be able to renounce all of these things. I'll go with the old tattered clothes and hair on comb. What will happen? Somebody will bite you or what? Nothing will happen. But we are unable, we don't have the guts to do that thing. That means because we don't have Vairagya. We don't have detachment. You see? So Vishaya Tyaga Vairagya hai, Samata kahiye Gyan. What is Gyan? This is the most wonderful word. Samata. Gyan is Samata. Samata means what? Equipoise, balance, equilibrium. That's called Samata. Equality, means equal eye. See? Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavi Hastini Shuni Chayavasha Pakecha Pandita Samadarshina. I say Sama word? Samata. Who is a Pandit? The Pandit is the one who can see that one reality, supreme reality, existing equally in a dog, in a dog eater, in a cow, in an elephant, in a learned Brahmana, in everything. He sees the one reality existing equally in all of them. That is called as Samata. He is called a Pandit. So, that is Gyan. The one who has a Samata. So how many meanings of that word Samata now? One is, he sees equally all things containing the one supreme reality. Ghati ghati Ram basai duniya dekho nahi. Ram is there, that one reality is there in all things. But nobody sees. The one who can see that he has Samata, he is called Pandit. Pandita Samadarshinaha. So that is first meaning. He sees that one reality existing equally in all. That's called Samata, one meaning of Samata. Samata also means, second meaning, now who can maintain his balance and equipoise amongst all things. His equilibrium amongst all things. So it rained today, so theek hai. So it is sunny today. Oh God, it's so warm. And the AC not working. He lose all Samata. Man, I am going to that Satsang na. When they put AC in that temple, I will go. See? No Samata. You have to maintain your balance. Hot or? In Trinidad, hot or cold. Of course, if you place cold, you have to put on a sweater or something. But to maintain. Otherwise, people complain for the littlest of things, you know. Complain. And if there is nothing to complain, they find that to complain also. How to have nothing to complain today? So maintaining balance and equipoise means amongst the pairs of opposites, sukha dukkhe same kritva labha labho jaya jayo. The teaching is, in sukha and dukkha, maintain balance. In labh alabh, means in gain and loss. In victory and defeat. In success and failure. These are the pairs of opposites. Amongst the pairs of opposites, to maintain your balance. That is the idea. Otherwise, we lose our balance very fast. All of us like accountants. Trying to find a balance. Fast we lose that balance. Whatever going on in the world, you maintain your equipoise, equilibrium, balance. That is called Samata. The one who can do that. So now see, how that is related to Gyan? In the first meaning, it is related to Gyan. Because Samata Kahiye Gyan. Samatha is Gyan. How samatha is Gyan when you say equipoise? It is, like for example, I'll tell you. When the sun rises, you know that by evening it will set, correct? You know by evening. Bhagavan in Gita calls that as apariharya artha. Apariharya artha means an inevitable thing. So, should you lament over an inevitable thing? When the sun rises, inevitably it will set. So, anybody cries? So, the knowledge that if it rises, it will set. That knowledge makes us maintain our balance. You get that? In the very same way, he says, see, human beings, they apply the rule to others. They don't apply the rule to them. They don't apply the rule to themselves. One fellow gone to see the Guru. He cried. The Guru said, what happened, boy? He said, Guruji, what to tell you? I had $10,000 in my room. And just to be sure, every day I used to move it around, you know, in the room. So that, anyway, he lost. I lost the $10,000. The Guru said, Beta, mat rona, don't cry. क्योंकि ये तो संसार का विषय है. This is a worldly object, money. You don't cry, there's no need to cry. And in any case, you work and you make it, and you're still hale and hearty and strong, you could work and make it back. What are you crying for? And Bhagwan give it, and Bhagwan take it. And in any case, it was not yours. When you were born, you did not come with it. And if you live in this world, you will also not live with it. So for all of these reasons, don't cry. Cheer up and go home. He said, okay, Guruji. And he gone home. So he listened to the words of the Guru, and he gone home and he cheer up and everything, and he feels better. And after 1 week, he come back to thank the Guru. To tell him, thank you. Really, I feel better now. And I said, what is it? It's a material thing. When he come back now, he see that Guru lifting up everything in his room, and he looking like that. He said, Guruji, what happened? He said, I had $10 somewhere here, but I can't find it. I can't find the $10. He said, wait now. Last week when I come here, I lost $10,000. And you tell me that's material thing and this, and I didn't come with it, and I will work and make it back and all kind of thing. And you lost $10, and that's how you're behaving? He said, look here, that was your $10,000, that is my $10. So the idea is when people in this world, they apply the rule to others. But when it comes to them, that is because of the same thing which we just talked about in the first, that is called as attachment. Attachment. Because I am attached to my $10. I am not attached to your money. Your money, your money. So anyway, we apply the rule like that to others and not to ourselves. So you see, now, when the sun rises in the east, we know it will set in the west. That is an objective thing. That is not connected to me, so it's okay. Let it set. In that same line, in that same chapter, Apariharya Artha, where he's talking about this thing now, he tells, what is that? Jatasya hi dhruva mrityu. The next pair of opposite. What is it? Sunrise and sunset is one pair, right? The next line tells, right there, life and death is another pair. But now that life and death applies to me. And my people, if it's nearby, that is all right, it's good he did. Long time we waiting for he to death. Like that. But when it applies to me now, the rule is gone out the window. So we could tell the other person, oh yeah, you know, in this world, it has life and death. They come together. Don't cry. If life and death in this world, don't cry, they come together. There's no need for you to cry. They're inevitable things. Just like sunrise and sunset. Whoever is born in this world will die. So we are good at telling that to other people. When it comes to me, gone. So human beings are good at this thing. So when he has true knowledge, when this person has true knowledge, whether life or death, sunrise or sunset, any of the pairs of opposites, he will maintain his balance. But he has to have that, it means to say that knowledge has to become part of him. That knowledge has to be imbibed, first of all, ingested, digested, absorbed, assimilated, manifested in his life. Then only that person will have this samatha, the samatha word. So that knowledge has to become part of his own being. So that's how samatha is connected to knowledge. We acquire, see, Gita tells, these are the pairs of opposite. Where, have you ever seen life without death? Where it is there? Nowhere. Even when the avatar comes, the avatar also has to go. So, samatha kahiye gyan, the one who has true knowledge, he maintains this balance among the pairs of opposite. See, other thing is, jaisi karni vaisi bharni. As you sow, so you reap. So if something has come to me like, so I go down in the pothole and I break my foot, break my leg. So with the knowledge that jaisi karni vaisi bharni. See, with that knowledge, I will maintain my balance. Okay, theek hai. This could have only happened because of some karma of the past. So with that I maintain my balance. Broken leg, many people have. What is there? We break leg sometime. Otherwise, when he loses his balance, he starts suing the corporation, suing the government, suing the neighbor for this liability, that, and then cursing everybody and cursing God also. He lost his balance. Because that knowledge is not there. Knowledge of the law of karma. And not only knowledge, when we say knowledge, we mean to say that knowledge has to become part of the human being. Samta kahiye gyan, sukhadai sabajiva soy yahi bhakti paraman. Now see, true devotion, a true devotee is one who gives joy to all human beings. He lives to give joy to all human beings. He is called a true devotee. So this is the definition of Vairagya, this is the definition of Gyan. But what is the true definition of Bhakti? Vairagya, Gyan and Bhakti, these are the three words which are being dealt with in the Doha. Vairagya, Gyan, Bhakti. What is Bhakti? It says, Sukhadai sab jeev ko, who gives joy to all. Sab jeeva, not sab manushya. Who gives joy to all human beings, manushya. Who gives joy to all jiva means all creatures. If a little ant also, to give joy, a little bird. Sab jeev so, yahi bhakti paraman. Paraman means this is the measure, this is how to measure bhakti. Ma in Sanskrit means to measure. Paraman. Praman. Paraman comes from praman. Ma means to measure. But this is how you measure bhakti. How you measure bhakti? How you measure the true devotion of a person? By how much joy he gives to others. If he is only seeking joy for himself, he is no bhakta. That is the idea. One has to live one life to give joy to others. Parama dharma shruti vidita ahimsa. Padapira nahi adama sarira. Last word is not coming. Tulsidas has written at one place that there is no pap in this world as giving sorrow to other people. Pain. There is no pap in this world like that. So, true devotion is to give joy to all. These are all definitions of different words that we come across all the time. Had me chale so manava, behad chale so sad, had behad dono taje, tako bata agat. Seriously. हद में चले सो मानवा, बेहद चले सो साध, हद बेहद दोनों तजे, ताको बता अगाध। हद बेहद दोनों तजे, ताको बता अगाध। हद में चले सो मानवा, बेहद चले सो साध, हद बेहद दोनों तजे, ताको बता अगाध। हद बेहद दोनों तजे, ताको बता हद में चले सो मानवा, बेहद चले सो साध. Human being is confined to limitations. You know, had means limitations. So now this also very deeply philosophical thing. All of us think we are this big, correct? They call had limitation. I think I am this big and this tall. No. And we always want to get taller and smaller. Everybody want to get taller and smaller. One fellow gone by the doctor with a punch. Belly get big. The doctor said, what is it? That is very bad. What happened to you? You're supposed to watch your weight. You have to watch your weight. After 2-3 months, he gone back by the doctor again. This time he punched twice as big. Belly twice as big. The doctor said, I thought I tell you to watch your weight. He said, yeah, put it on right in front of me, I could watch it. Where I could see it. You tell me to watch it? So people, this had word means how deeply embedded in our consciousness is this thing called finitude. The human being, every second of his existence only identifies with the finite body, mind and intellect. He for a moment even in dream, it doesn't come to him to understand or know his connection, intimate connection with the infinite reality. That doesn't come at all. He is 100% steeped in, established in the finite world and finitude. And the human being is part and parcel of an infinite reality. In other words, in essence, he is infinite. But he has no inkling of that infinitude. He is 100% steeped in his finitude. So, had me chale so manava. The man, the human being is this one. The one who is steeped in his finitude, who only identifies with his finite being and finite body, mind, intellect. And he is born like that and he dies like that. He's called human being. Had me chale so manava. Then, behad chale so sad. And a sadhu, spiritual people, they get identified with the other extreme now. What is that? Infinite. Behad. Had means finite boundaries. Behad, no boundaries. Infinite. limitation, no limitation. So they get attached to the infinite reality and all of that. But he says, had behad dono taje tako bata agat. But Sahib means to say, he has gone beyond had and behad. Because finite and infinite are all words only. Finite and infinite, they are only words. So the one who is attached to the infinite, that also is a concept in his mind. Concept only. But Sahib says, that which is unfathomable, agad. Agad means unfathomable. Beyond words. That is neither had nor behad. So, that is where he is. Beyond all this, see, again it pairs of opposite. Had and behad. So the one who is behad is just called sadhu. But this one who is beyond had, that's why in the teaching of the Gita, the Upanishad, everywhere, it is told that we not only have to go beyond dukkha, we have to go beyond sukha also. Because if you want sukha, it cannot come without dukkha. If you want joy, joy cannot come without sorrow. The price of joy is sorrow. Joy comes with a price. The price is sorrow. You just analyze any little thing in your life, you will see that. The price of joy. Like for example, suppose you like to go and ride the roller coaster. That is your joy. Some people get joy from that roller coaster thing. Suppose you want to go and ride roller coaster, so you get joy from that. But how you will go? First you have to go and work and get money, isn't it? Or somehow you have to get money. Even if somebody give you money, you still have to go there and line up in the hot sun. So that is the sorrow you have to pay to get the joy finally. All joy is like that. It costs you sorrow. So the person seeking joy in this world has to understand that he has to also take sorrow. So the scriptures teach to go beyond joy and sorrow. That's why we have such words as kalatita, gunatita, mayatita, means gone beyond all maya, beyond all time, past, present and future. Gone beyond all gunas, sattva, rajas and tamas. The one who is only concerned, I'm going to make my mind sattvic, 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 is sattva also binds. So you have to go become gunatita, means go beyond. So this is the meaning of here. Had behad dono taje. To go beyond finite and infinite, which are mere concepts. Mean to merge with the absolute reality. Tako bata agad. That is called unfathomable. That agad word has one thing you have to understand also. Anything we say about God, we lie. Why? Because God is agad. Reality is agad, unfathomable. If it is unfathomable, that reality is unfathomable, anything you say, you lie. Because the very word is unfathomable. If it cannot be fathomed, how you will say anything? So what to do from today? Continue lying. This question people will ask, if anything we say about their reality, that will fall short of what the reality really is. So does it mean that we don't? A lot of questions like this confuse people. A very simple question. Like for example, we say, this is a regular question which comes like this. This world is operating by the law of karma, right? So if you see somebody suffering, that is the karma or not? That is true? So then lays off. Because that is karma, isn't it? But still, even though we know that that is the karma, still we do something to help, correct? It is true that that is his karma. But nowhere in the scripture says that is his karma, therefore leave him lay suffer. Nowhere. We still have to do something to alleviate his pain. And in doing that, you will get mukti. So don't apply the law in a short-sighted way now. There is a karma, okay, leave him, lay suffer. So this is the same thing now. Anything I say about God, I lie. Therefore, don't say anything about God. Forget of God now. You see? That is not the meaning. I mean, that's not how we apply the thing. It means anything I say, really, it will fall short of the reality. But I have to now utilize what is in my power so that someday I can go beyond had and behad and reach that reality. In the meantime, I have to keep on saying the things which fall short. Because that is the means to reaching there. It's not that we say anything, we say, we lie, therefore don't say anything. That is why Sahib teaches and everybody, all the great avatars and all teach. Chant the name of God. Don't apply the rule like that, huh? Okay. We're telling wrong things, so therefore don't say it. For a person who has reached that agad, that fathomless reality, was gone beyond had and behad, how he lives and how we live, that is not told in the next doha. See this thing. जिस मरने से जग डरे मेरे मन में आनंद कब मरूं कब पाऊं पूरन परमानंद जिस मरने से जग डरे मेरे मन में आनंद कब मरूं कब पाऊं पूरन परमानंद कबीरा पूरन परमानंद कबीरा पूरन परमानंद जिस मरने से जग डरे means the whole world is afraid of death. Jag means jagat. All creatures in this jagat are afraid of death. No, yeah, little ant also doesn't want to die. See the little spider I told you about yesterday? Nobody wants to die. Human beings are very peculiar beings. Nobody wants to die. Everybody knows that they will have to die, but nobody wants to die. We're all scared of death. And all fear is related to death only. So, sometimes when you talk and you call the name Yamaraj, people say, Swamiji, don't say that word now. Yamaraj nobody likes. But Yamaraj is a good fellow. Yamaraj gave the whole Kathopanishad, you know. And sometimes people say, I want to die. But when Yamaraj really comes, one fellow, he is a wood cutter. He used to cut wood in the forest and sell firewood. So he come in one day in the hot sun, with a big bundle of wood on his head. And he thinking in his mind, look at my karma. I have to go walk so far, cut this wood, in this hot sun, put it on my head, bring it all the way there, sell it in the market, and then take the few little paisa and take it to this family and take care of them. And even when I go there, there's no appreciation, no nothing, nobody even say, oh, thank you. Nothing. What a life. What a miserable life. Saying like this, have the bundle wood in the hair. I say, Yamraj, why you don't come and take me? And he threw down the bundle wood. Why you don't come and take me? That time Yamraj come there. Poof. Yamraj read there. Yamraj say, your call? He said, who is you? He said, Yamraj, your call now? He said, yeah, I call. He said, I call you to help me put this bundle of wood. Help me put this wood on my head. He would follow. So some people say they want to die, but when time comes, so he said, the whole world is afraid of death. Just marne se jagat dare. Mere man mein anand. But Sahib says, in my mind, there is anand. Ananda means joy. Because God has gone beyond had and behad. Joy in my mind. Ananda only. Kaba maru, kaba pau, purana paramananda. Only I am thinking now, when will this body drop so I will merge totally in that supreme ananda. When will this body drop? So I'll just merge. In other words, the one who gets that jnana, the one who gets that supreme knowledge and internalizes that supreme knowledge, this is his state. So two states are described. His state is described and our state is described. We are scared of everything. How many people don't go satsang because they're afraid when they go home? Something bad, Scared. Everybody just living their life only out of fear. So that's the world, that's Jagat. Then, Sahib, Kab maru, when will the body drop? Kab pau, when I merge with that Paramananda. This is waiting. Let it happen soon. Like that. Otherwise, I told you just now in the beginning, we die 1,000 times before our death, we die 1,000 times. But because we are scared of this world, scared of this, scared of that, scared of everything. Amazing how our life is only guided. Let me tell you something. This thing, dar means fear. This fear, every word which is given, from yesterday I've been showing you, every word, you have to do a lot of vichar on that word. You would not believe the extent to which the fear rules your life. Fear rules every aspect of your life. You don't know. Because we have become so used to fear. Let me ask you a simple question. Tell me in this world, who goes to work out of love? Is there anybody who gets up on a Monday morning and they say, it is Monday. I am so happy to be alive and I cannot wait to get up and get ready and go to my office and make my contribution to the upkeep of humanity. Anybody get up on a Monday morning like that? Monday morning when you get up, what? The only reason why he gets up on that Monday morning and goes to work is fear. Because if he doesn't do it, the consequences are dire. He's afraid of consequences. He's not going there out of love and concern and consideration and a deep desire to maintain his balance and to make sure that he preserves the law of fairness and justice, that if I take from this world, I have to give. He does not know inkling of any of this. He goes out of fear only. So people, whatever they do out of fear. Or whatever they don't do, also out of fear. Means to say, no boy, I can't do that now. It have satsang going on there. And if I do go. So he going to satsang because of love of God, he going out of fear. If I do go. But first of all, I got to answer to my host. He goes, say, how come I didn't see you in the satsang? So I have to face he. So I'm afraid of facing. So from that type of fear to the other type of, and let me tell you something. I don't know how, well, Hindus are more brave, I think, when it comes to this. Hindu will say, why are you going there, man? I have a temple in my own house. Why you go there? So Hindus have less fear, but there are other people in other religions. When they have to go there on that particular day, the fear has already been put in them that if you don't go there on that particular day, it's straight hell for you. So they're going there out of fear. No, plainly some of them have told me, no, I have to go. Today's Sunday, if I don't go. Narak. Narak or patal. Hell. So they go out of fear. But and I tell you, Hindu, when he comes to this, he fearless. Bhagwan is afraid he too. But he does all the other things out of fear. So the world actually runs on fear. So the Dara word is also a very, very big word. Therefore, in the 16th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan starts the 16th chapter, Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhi Jnana Yoga Vyavastitihi. The first word he tells Abhayam, and throughout Gita he tells about Abhayam. Arjuna, he tells also, if you don't get up and fight here, the people will say you ran away out of fear. And that will make you look like a fool. You ran away out of fear. Bhayadrana duparatam. Out of fear you, bhaya. So here, the world operates out of fear, and fear of this, fear of that, fear of that. That's why you die a million deaths before our death, because we're afraid of everything dying every moment from this and that. And Sahib said, but I am waiting to have a nice conversation with Yamaraj when he comes. I'll ask him why it took so long. Other people don't want to hear the name Yamaraj. You see? Anyway, but he's waiting for his body to drop and to merge with that absolute reality. Each sadhaka, each spiritual aspirant is supposed to reach this stage where I'm ready to drop this body anytime. Otherwise, nobody wants to go. Nobody wants to go. Everybody should be prepared any minute to go. Okay. Now, we will leave it here and we'll pick up tomorrow. I don't know how many I'll finish, but we'll see. Now we